Fellow Biafrans, breaking news as we speak, breaking news. It's coming to me right now that Omoyele Sowore has been rearrested just after 5 minutes of being freed in court. He had a bail just about 5 minutes ago from the court, and on his way outside, the police came back, rearrested him, and they punched him as well. He was attacked, he was brutalized by the police. Breaking news, it's everywhere right now as we speak. Omoyele and Nigerian police rearrest Sowore outside Kuje Court, punch and drag him into a waiting van moments after bail. If you tell me this is a movie, I would have believed you. If you have told me this was scripted, I would have believed you. Just a few minutes ago, we were celebrating the victory of Sowore that he has been released. Only for the Nigerian government to send their army and police to rearrest him. And when he was asking why you are rearresting me in court, I've just been granted bail, he was punched by the Nigerian police and they dragged him into a waiting van. This is happening in Nigeria. For those that say they believe in Nigeria, God bless Nigeria. This is the country you want God to bless. God is not mocked. You cannot mock God. You cannot insult God by telling God to bless a criminal enterprise called Nigeria. A man who a judge has just granted bail. God have mercy. As we speak, he was just granted bail, only for him to face this. Let us go straight to the court place where this all transpired. Watch this. Watching point. Those are the two vans waiting. He was a bit skeptic about them. So he told us to, he told the camera person to watch those two vans because he knew something was brewing. But it never dawned on him that they came for him. Those two green Marias there. You see those two vans there? They came for him, but he never knew. But luckily, with his wisdom, he told that person to watch them. Take it back and watch where he said they should watch them. Watch. Take it back. Watch him now. He pointed. Watch him point. Watch him point. See? Watch those vans there. And luckily, the camera person was able to capture those two vans. Because they said those were the vans that picked him up. He was bundled into it. He was punched, beaten by the Nigerian police. Omoyele Sowore, a presidential aspirant in the last concluded election. To those who believe in Peter Obi, if they are doing this to Sowore, what do you think they will do to your Peter Obi in 2027? A man who won an election and they told him to go to court. He was scared. He had to go to court. They stole his mandate and they forced him to go to court. And he went to court respecting that the court will do what is right. Oh my God. You guys are so naive. You guys waiting for 2027. You are a perfect example of a good slave. A willful slave. For you to assume that this same court acting this way will do what is right when they steal your mandate in 2027. Because as you can see, the executive is now bigger than the legislative or the judiciary. Those in Senate, they have turned them to what? Rubber stamp Senate. It's normal. That's the way they roll in Nigeria. In Nigeria, elephants can fly. We keep on telling you, there is no rule of law in Nigeria. But you guys don't get it. You guys want to play tribalism by blaming Simon Ekpa. You want to run away from the problem by blaming Nnamdi Kanu, a man who exposed to you what is happening, what is to come, and before your eyes, everything he said has come to pass. But you said, no, let us play to the gallery. Let us pretend like we don't know what is happening. Let us pretend. Let us blame Simon Ekpa as the problem. Let us blame Nnamdi Kanu as the problem. Let us blame Sowore as the problem. But before your eyes, look at what is happening. Sowore, a presidential candidate, for crying out loud. Sowore is a presidential candidate. Look at what he is going through in the hands of Nigeria. Sowore, at least you should put him on a higher echelon of the citizens in Nigeria, because he vied for a position. He vied for the #1 position of that country as a president. But look at what they are doing to Omoyele Sowore. This one beats my imagination. If you told me this was real, I would have called you a liar. I would have said it's not possible. But before your eyes, a man who is just here celebrating that, yes, I've been given bail. In the presence of everybody, as you see there, police came and rearrested him. They said he wasn't given no bail. They said they don't care about the bail, the judge, that the one that the judge gave him is the one from the judge, that he is wanted. And when he tried to ask or fight for his right, to demand why, the police punched him, beat him, and forced him into their van. If you told me this was a movie, I would have believed you. If you told me this was a script by Nollywood, I would say, oh, what a good script. A man who gained freedom, and within 5 minutes, a new charge was pumped up. Yesterday, we heard the policeman, that idiot, who was speaking about the charges of Sowore to the press. The only charge he brought against him was what? Protesting. That was why he was picked up. That was the only charge they brought against him. And he went to court, and he has won the case now. But unfortunately, Nigeria being Nigeria, Nigeria will not let him go. Nigeria will not let Sowore go, my people. Unfortunately. Welcome to Nigeria. This is Nigeria, where elephants can fly. When we tell you guys these things, you guys don't believe us. You blame Simon Ekpa, you blame Nnamdi Kanu. To the Yorubas, Nnamdi Kanu is not the problem. Don't shy away from the problem. You know what is going on. You know those coming to Islamize you. You know those taking your land in Kwara. Instead, you are looking at Lagos, a business hub, a metropolitan city where people come to do business in Lagos. You are looking at Lagos and you are blaming the businessmen in Igbo. In Lagos, the Igbo businessmen. No, look at Kwara. The headsmen have come. Look at Kwara State. Look at Kogi. They are taking over your land as we speak. No, but you want to play politics. Not the Yorubas. I mean the politicians of the Yorubas. When I'm saying the Yorubas, I mean the politicians. They are the culprits. They are the ones responsible. They are the ones doing it to Sowore because he supported Nnamdi Kanu. They are angry with him. Under a Yoruba government, they claim they were not the one that what did to Nnamdi Kanu what they did to him. Every time they say, why are you blaming Tinubu now? He's not responsible for Nnamdi Kanu. It wasn't him who kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu. But suddenly, look at what is happening here. That's the question. Why are they angry with Sowore? Why is Nigeria government angry with Sowore? Why is the Tinubu government angry with Sowore? If they don't have a hand in what happened with Nnamdi Kanu, that tells you the cabal, the rulers of Nigeria, those who Britain told they were born to rule, those who Lord Lugard gave the keys of Nigeria to, they are the ones angry with Sowore. And they are using their cronies. They are using their stooges. Those who love to serve the cabal. They are using them. Because Sowore has done nothing wrong here. All he did was go out to protest for a friend. He called on a free Nnamdi Kanu protest. 20th of October. He has the right to do it with all due respect. He has the right. It is a fundamental. It is not a crime to protest. Just last week in America, there was a 7 million march protest all across America. America stood still. 7 million people protested. And nobody was killed. Nobody was arrested. Donald Trump didn't feel threatened. Didn't feel insulted. But because your politicians, they are like gods. They are not public servants. They are gods on earth. You have made your politicians gods. So when you protest to your politicians, it's an insult to them. In fact, you are disrespecting their credibility. That's why they're angry with you, because they think they are bigger than the state. And to call a spade, they are indeed bigger than, because nothing can hold them. Nothing is curtailing their powers. They have no limitation. The executive has no limitation. Tinubu has no limitation. That's the problem. That's why when you protest to him, it's a personal insult. You have insulted him. You must be locked up. You must go to jail. They must punish you. Even if the judge gives you bail or grants you bail, they say, no, you must lock him up, beat him up and bring him back. He must answer questions. He must be punished for disobeying me, for insulting me, for embarrassing me. That's how they feel, because they don't know they are public servants. The president should be the number one public servant of a country. But in Nigeria, you see them as your God. You bow down to them. You bow down to them. You call them gods on earth. You go into tribalism for your fellow neighbors because of your president. A people who should be your public servants, they are there to render a service. Nigerians, when will you wake up? When will you wake up in the name of God? When will you wake up? This is very, very sad. Sowore has been rearrested in less than 7 minutes of gaining his freedom. He was granted bail in the Kuje prison, and in less than 7 minutes, he was arrested. I can't believe this. If you call this one a blockbuster movie, I would have said yes. You're right. Because of that, today being Friday, 24th of October, 2025, I will stop whatever I'm doing in my office. I will close all files. I will not attend any other meeting that I have or schedules. I will dedicate this whole day to my brother, my friend, a comrade, Omoyele Sowore. Please stay tuned, because I'll be giving you back-to-back updates on what really transpired. Why this rearrest of Sowore? I rest my case. I'll be back. God bless you.
Yeah, check me out. Superstars Media. Lord Logan, Bloomington, Lord Logan, and it's wild Florida show. 1914 amalgamation is what we dying for. 3 nations to 1 nation. Ever since annihilation, nepotism is nonsense. You and you, clap your hands. Biafra gonna come, clap your hands. Biafra, Oduduwa, we're free now. Freedom is gonna come, we're free now. Yeah.